If you're here, you're probably a business owner, a coach, or a consultant that does great work and you have happy customers, but you've never actually asked them how they feel about your service, or at least you've never formalized it. And if that sounds accurate, this video is for you, my friend. If you haven't noticed, people are really busy, and being able to manage the marketing, the sales, the logistics, the execution, the follow-ups of a business is a very time-consuming job. There's things that fall through cracks. And one thing I've noticed is once a customer is happy or a client is happy and we start to offboard them, or, maybe we don't offboard them, maybe they're still with us. One thing that falls through the cracks is collecting feedback. And when I say feedback, there's many ways that we can do this. We can ask them through email what they felt about their service. We can go organically and just expect feedback to come in. We can collect Google reviews. We can collect little quotes that we can use on our website. And these are all great. They have their place. But the most impactful way that we can use our customer's voice is by collecting video testimonials. Now, video testimonials can come in a lot of different forms. I've been the owner of a production studio for over 12 years, and we've worked with some of the biggest brands in the world in creating video testimonials. I've charged $50,000 plus for one single testimonial with some brands where they have a client that they know has something good to say about their work, and they know that what they have to say can get them more business. So they invest to have it done correctly. And the reason they pay that money is because of the story that's being told and the power of that story. It's not for the lights, the cameras, and the crew. While that does impact the price that we charge, the value from the client standpoint is the story that's going to be told from the perspective of their happy clients. And that's the way that you need to look at this. It's invaluable. You spend all your day maybe sitting in a chair like this, in front of a mic like this, looking at a camera like this, talking about how good your services are, how you can provide them results, how you've got happy customers. But if you flip the script on that and let the client and the customer do that talking and be the ones sitting in this seat telling their story from their perspective about working with you, then the power of that video has a completely different dynamic. It's invaluable because what you can do is put your future prospects in the seat of your current clients, and they can start to share this experience of what it's like actually to work with you. Maybe you have a client that had exceptional results, and they can share that, and then their background might match with that of your future prospects. That's huge because now they've got this emotional connection to what you're doing, and they have this extra layer of connection with you and your business. Maybe they just had an extremely good experience with you as a person, and then your prospects value the person behind the consulting or the coaching or the business more than they actually do the business and the results itself. They want someone who that they can riff with and they can get along with on a personal level. Let your customers and your clients explain that. Then inbound leads become a byproduct. You're not searching for these. You're not forcing these. Inbound leads are a byproduct of having a library of well put together, intentionally made customer testimonial videos. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, you may already have a system for generating and collecting feedback from your customers. It's a fairly standard practice these days to have that as part of your offboarding or your check-in process when you have a service-based business. But what do you do with that feedback once it comes in? Are you placing it on your website as part of a carousel of testimonials? Are you just logging it as a Google review and letting the customer take the lead? These are things that you need to think about and you need to have more of a plan around. And the intentionality and the way that you approach the distribution of the customer testimonials is just as important as actually gathering them themselves. So what I've put together is a product that you can use and inject into your business starting today. You can find a link below. It's called the Testimonial Ask System. It goes over everything from scripts to the time of the request to the overall process of collecting and generating customer testimonials in a way that feels natural to your business and your current workflow. I don't want to rebuild the wheel. This is a part of a system that already exists, and you just need to place it in there to take advantage of the voices of your clients. What you'll find inside are outlines and techniques that I've used over the last 12 years working with some of the biggest brands and interviewing some of the highest paid executives on the planet to get them to give you the information that you need in order to put together a well-crafted story that then goes on to become one of your most valuable marketing assets, because that's what these are. we don't really look at testimonials, or at least I know a lot of people that don't look at testimonials as a marketing asset, but a testimonial is one of the most valuable, and by valuable, I mean has the highest ROI of your time and your money when it comes to marketing. You can spend money on a fancy creative campaign or a brand campaign that's going to cost thousands and thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on who you are. That is not going to have the same level of ROI as a well-crafted story from the perspective of your client. So what I want to give you here is a tool that you can use to amplify the voice of your clients. Start to maybe rewire your brain and how you look at the voice of your clients, and inject the powerful asset that is a video testimonial into your business so you can start to get the benefits of what that might be and the power that that could have on your conversion rate, your sales, and the way that your clients look at you in the future. So if you want to grab it, I'll put a link down below. It's only $27. No hard feelings if you don't want it. The next few emails that will be coming out over the next few days will have more context into testimonials as a whole, the testimonial ask system, and what it entails. If nothing else, take a look at the landing page, read through anything that you want. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and we'll talk in the next few days over the email, and I'll see you soon, I guess. Cheers.